Welcome to Learning Math Skills with Kashif. Today we are going to start a new topic from your syllabus D Mathematics, and that is geometry. So that is a Greek word, that is a combination of two words, geo and metry, means measurement of earth. So basically it's a very vast branch of mathematics. In this branch we will discuss the 2D shapes only, means in this branch we will discuss about the squares, about the rectangles, about the different quadrilaterals and angles, right? So it's a lot of use of geometry in our daily life, in architecture of buildings and different measurements of the things. We need geometrical concepts. So let's start. What is geometry? What concepts we will study? First we will revise our previous knowledge, our basic knowledge. Then we will start from your textbook, from your syllabus D mathematics book. So first of all, what are the basics concepts on which the geometry branch stands on? What are the basics things? So first of all, I write there, that is point. So what is point? Point, basically all the geometrical figures is a collection of different points in geometry. So what is point? Simply you can say in geometry this dot is a point, or other case you can also show the points with this little cross. It has only a position. Point has only a position. It not has any size, not has any shape. We show it by simply dot. That is your point. We in some cases we also show it by a cross, but in the most of your geometrical shapes in your book we will show it by a simple dot. It has not any size or shape. The point has only a position. Suppose, as I say, it is a formation, it is a collection of a lot of points by a different shape. Suppose we have 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I join these 4 points, what I get? I get a geometrical shape of 4 sides. It either can be a square, it can be a rectangle, right? So that is the basic point on which all the shapes are standing on the constructing. So now come to the line. What is line? If I draw 2 points and join them, that is called a point. That is called a line segment. This is a fixed distance between 2 points. The points is A and B, and the distance between two fixed points is called line segment. It's called line segment. So if I draw an arrow head on one side of the line, now it is come to the ray. We can extend in one direction, right? And one fixed point, that is called ray. So now what is line? If we have 2 points A and B and we can extend a line segment in both directions infinitely, this arrowhead shows we can extend in both directions. So that is called line. So now it is clear what is line, what is ray, and what is line segment. Again I will revise that the line is a 2 points if we extendable in infinite direction. On the line we have arrowheads on the both sides. Ray, we have one fixed point and one point is extendable to the infinity, that is called ray. And what is line segment? That is distance fixed between 2 points, that is called line segment. It has a fixed distance, fixed measurement, that is called line segment. So that is clear. So now come to the another thing, that is very important, that is an angle. Okay, before starting angle, we will discuss some more things about lines. Line, if these line, what these both are the line because it has the arrow heads. So what type of these lines? These are called intersecting lines. What we call? These are called intersecting lines. They meet at point O. Suppose that is A, that is B, that is C, that is D. We call it that line AB and line CD intersecting each other at point O, right? So by intersecting each other, what we get? We get different angles. We get different angles. How many angles we get? We get 4 angles. So now come to the angles. What is an angle? So you studied all these things in your junior classes, in your previous classes, previous series, previous books. So it's just a recap of your basic concept of geometry. You need to recap your previous knowledge. Then we will start our exact topic that is related to your topic things. So now come to the next thing, that is angle. So what is an angle? So an angle is a combination of two rays. Suppose a ray has one fixed point, that is O A, and another ray we have O B and one fixed point, that is O. So combination of two rays OA and OB with one common end point means they are joining at one point, that is O. So it makes some certain angle with each other. So that is called angle. That is called angle. The OA and OB is called side. What is called? OA is a side. OB is a side of an angle. And what is this common point called? That common point is called vertex. This common point is called vertex. Okay. And that is called side of an angle. OA, OB is a side of an angle. Now, how can we write an angle? So there are a lot of ways to write an angle. You can write AOB. That is the sign of an angle. AOB. Okay. Another way we have BOA. Right? Vertex will come always in the center of the sides. Another way AOB. That little sign that shows it is a common point. Similarly, we can say BOA. That is also a way to write an angle. Similarly, we can write only O. Right? We can write only O vertex. So this is the, that means we can write this angle AOB or BOA or only the angle O. Right? So that is the angle. So now come to the next thing. How many types of an angles? How many types of an angles, and what is the total degree? How can we measure an angle? We can measure in angles in degree. We can measure an angle in a degree. You can understand by a simple example. If we have a circle, right, with the center O, so how many degrees total angle degrees of a circle? That is 360 degree, right? So if I divide this circle in 4 equal parts, so how many of each? That is 90 degree, that is 90 degree, that is also 90 degree, that is also 90 degree. So here we can conclude, what is this? That is a right angle. That is a right angle. Angle of a 90 degree. Angle of a 90 degree. That shows right angle. Right angle means 90 degree. So it's very important to know what is right angle, because the types of angle depends on this thing. An angle is less than 90 degree. An angle is less than 90 degree is called acute angle. An angle is less than 90 degree. Less than 90 degree is called acute angle. Acute angle. And the next type is the angle between 90 and 180. That is the 180 sign. So angle between 90 and 180, what is this? That is obtuse angle. That is obtuse angle. And angle 0 till 90, that is acute angle. That is acute angle, right? So exactly half of the circle is 1 degree, 180 degree, sorry. 180 degree means that is a straight angle. That is a straight angle, means angle of a straight line is 180 degree. Angle of a straight line is 180 degree. And one more thing, these lines are intersecting lines, but it is intersecting at an angle of 90 degree. An angle of 90 degree means 4 equal right angles. So what we call these lines? These lines are called perpendicular lines. Means if the two lines are intersecting with each other at the angle of 90 degree, we call it perpendicular lines. We call it perpendicular lines. So the angle of a straight line is 180, right? So now come to the next. Now you learn about 3 type of angles. That first one is the angle that is greater than 0 and less than 90 is called acute angle. The angle between 0 and 90 degree, or the other way you can say the angle is less than 90 degree, is called acute angle. The angle is greater than 90 and less than 180 is called obtuse angle. Now an angle of a straight line is called 180. We call it a straight angle. Now the angle is greater than 180 but less than 360 is called reflex angle. Is called reflex angle. Means the angle is greater than 180 from here till and less than 360, that is called reflex angle. That is called, the marker is not working, okay, it's not a marker, it's a highlighter, so I write the other one, that is reflex angle. Okay, reflex angle is an angle that is more than 180 but less than 360. Clear? So now I hope you understand all the types of an angle. You also learn angle of a straight line, that is 180, angle of a perpendicular lines, that is 90 degree. So now 2 more definitions, 2 more types of angles. What is this? That is complementary angles and complementary angles and supplementary angles. So what is complementary and supplementary angles? 2 angles are called complementary angles if their sum are 90 degree. 2 angles are called supplementary if their sum are 90 degree. Let's, for an example, that is a 90 degree. So if we have one angle is of 60 degree, what will be the next angle? That is the, means the given thing is that the angles are complementary. So it means if we subtract from 90, we will get 30 degree. We say the both angles are complementary because their sum is 90 degree, right? So if we have a straight line, the sum of two angles are, if 180, we call it a supplementary angles. means if we have one angle is of 100 degree, what will be the other angle on a straight line? That is 80 degree, right? So these two angles are called supplementary angles of each other. We call it the supplement of 100 is 80 degree. Okay, now see what is plane. What is plane? Plane basically is the surface at which the 2 points we joined or where the points are formed. For example, the floor of this room, floor of your room, that is a example of a horizontal plane. Similarly, horizontal surface, you can say the wall of your room, that is also a vertical plane or surface, and surface which is not plane, that is curved surface, surface of a ball, but it's not a plane. Plane is always a flat surface, right? So that's all. It's not and so important, but I hope you understand what is a plane. Now we study this one, that is a intersecting lines. So we see what are the mode properties of intersecting lines. As I already told you, that it has 4 angles. Now the property of intersecting line is that the opposite angles are same, means this angle is equal to this angle. Similarly, this angle is equal to this angle. If I draw another intersecting lines, so it means two intersecting lines make 4 angles and opposite angles are same, mean this angle is equal to this angle. If this angle is of 80 degree, then this angle is also of 80 degree. Similarly, this angle is equal to this one. So this angle is a 100 degree, so it means this angle is also a 100 degree. So now another thing which I left, that is a perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines means they are intersecting each other at the angle of 90 degree, at the angle of 90 degree by making 4 right angles. So now I will recap which we learned today. What is geometry, what is point, right? What is line, ray and line segment, what is an angle, what is a total angle at one point, that is 360, what is a right angle, what is an obtuse angle, what is a straight line angle, what is a reflex angle, what are the complementary angles and what are the supplementary angles. So these are the basic concepts on which the geometric stands. So students, I hope you understand the today's all things which I told you and which we revise the basic concepts of geometry. So it's your duty now, if you want to clear your concepts, do read these pages, do questions regarding these topics or from your practice now pages or from your basics, so from your workbook also. So inshallah in the next lecture we will start our doing questions from your exercise. Stay tuned till next lecture. Don't forget to share, subscribe and like my channel Learning Math Skills with